Use of symbolism. How far do you think Chekhov is successful in presenting the theme of the passing of the old order through the symbol of cherry orchard? The cherry orchard is an important symbolic play. It symbolizes the social political change in Russia and the placement of the feudal supremacy by the opportunist class, the change from the feudal lords to the serfs. It highlights the new dawn in Russia, a dawn of liberty and equality. Symbols are objects, characters, figures, or colors used to represent abstract ideas or concepts. Chekhov has used many subtle symbols in this play in order to convey his themes. The very title bears symbolic connotations. It symbolizes the old social order, the aristocrats, critic class. The cherry orchard itself is not a constant symbol of beauty, wantonly destroyed, but it has different significance for each character. Orchard is also a symbol of Russia as reform. The perpetual student claims that all Russia is our orchard. For the brother and sister, the orchard is a symbol of their youth, the youth they have never left, and Madame Renevsky looks out at it from nursery. She imagines that one of these trees in blossom is their mother dressed in white walking through the orchard. This is, of course, Chekhov's idea to show that both the brother and sister have not changed, yet the world has. The cherry orchard is the entire of gravity, center of gravity. Everything else revolves around it. It is a relic of the past and artifact man-made of no present use. Its unrealistic size further indicates that it is purely a symbol of past. In a very real sense, the orchard does not exist in the present. Each character sees a different aspect of the past, either personal or historical. In Orchard, Renevsky, for example, perceives her dead mother walking through the orchard. For her, the orchard is a personal relic of her idyllic childhood. Reform, on the other hand, sees in the orchard the faces of servants who lived and died in slavery. On Nevsky's state, the orchard reminds him the memory of their suffering. For Lopakin, the orchard is intimately tied to his personal memories of a brutal childhood, as well as presenting an obstacle to the prosperity of both himself and Nevsky. The nursery room in the estate is also very significant. It symbolizes childhood past and escaping attitude. Lebov feels very happy and excited in her nursery room on her return from France. The keys at Varia's waist symbolizes her practicality and her power. Gave's imaginary billiards game symbolizes the desire to escape. Gave's ridiculousness is accentuated by his continual eating of candies. They say, I have eaten my fortune up in hard candies. The candy eating is a symbol of his childness, of his unfitness for adult world. Even old Fitz, the butler, treats him like a child. His sister too has never matured. She has spent her life avoiding from real sorrows. She is creature of moods. Bookcase symbolizes glory's past, rich treasure of knowledge, traditions, values, intellect, and civilizations. But the people of modern world are not making the best use of this asset anymore. Chekhov has associated the symbol of watch with Lopakin. He has come specially to meet Madame Renevsky at the station. He feels drowsiness, but he wakes up and looks at his watch to find whether the train has reached and that he has overslept. His watch is associated with the well-regulated business world. He looks at his watch when he tries to tell Lebov his idea as how to save the state. Finally, during his last talk with Varia to ask her to marry him, he is looking at his watch when she enters. The stick and watch are symbols of Lopakin's divided personality, that he is still unable to conquer time and circumstances in his private life and to impose his will upon them. The sound of breaking steering is an auditory symbol of forgetting. At first it is heard in the play. After Gave's soliloquy on the uncertainty of nature, Fitz tells us it was heard before. Around the time the Sars were freed, music hall dance party also shows aristocratic interest in music, dance, and parties. The way they waste their time and money in spite of their run short of money, it shows their extravagant nature and escaping attitude. The repeated reference of the bank and auction in the play show the looming threat to the aristocracy, that the whole aristocratic system was running on mortgage and they were living on borrowed money. The discovery of some kind of powder from the land of Pischic by the European company shows the progress made by Europe and vice versa. It is and the sound of saws and axes at the cutting of cherry orchard show the fall of aristocracy and of Russian beauty start of commercialization. The sound of saws and axes is very typical symbol. It is related to peasant revolt.